Soon we'll be at the end credits, and they'll be like, oh, by the way, this was the game you played. Oh, shit, what happened? What happened to her? What the fuck? That's not Layla? Oh, they gave her the Desmond redesign where she looks nothing like she did before. That's not fucking Layla. She looked way older in the last game too. This game is fucked up. Dude, this is not Layla. That's not her. That's some random new person. I hate this. They always do this in video games. They did it to Chris Redfield too. He's a different person in every game he's in. Lady, you need to leave the Animus more. Holy shit. Can you smoke now? Oh, she's fucked up. What? I guess being the keeper of memories sucks dick, doesn't it? Yep. The staff. I'm surprised they even kept it. I guess. Well, it was in the main game, so fair enough.
Ledecestrescire told a worried audience that scientists have few answers for them. Since the mass coronal ejection of 2012, the strength of the Earth's magnetic field has increased by a factor of 50,000. This has resulted in huge disturbances in radio and satellite communications, dangerous bands of radiation around the poles, and as we can all see from our window, an aurora borealis that never burns
When were they gonna mention that?
Unfortunately, we are stumped as to why this is happening. And if we cannot find it,
look at that pop in.
It may change the way we live, the way we communicate, even the way we evolve forever. Dr. Circa went on to say,
they've had permanent aurora borealis. It's Sean!
Oh, new and improved citrus flavor.
Thanks, Sean.
They're doing it. They're merging the stories. Holy shit. So the Earth is massively fucked because of what happened. You can barely see the aurora borealis on PS4.
How are you the key to everything?
Okay. How did you end up here is the better question. I can only guess it's Ivor.
You're a long way from home, Eivor.
Eivor. Where are we? England, I guess? So Eivor ended up all the way over here. She has a real knack for finding dead people, or at least their belongings, I guess.
You'd love to play around, but I have bigger things on my mind.
You're not Layla. I don't know who you are. So where's Rebecca? Apparently she's buddy-buddy with him now.
Not yet.
So yeah, if you aren't familiar with the end of Odyssey, you should probably go play or watch it. But the staff of Hermes Trismegistus is apparently the only thing that can save humanity, and I guess now we know from what. I don't know. Apparently it's all fucked up. Permanent aurora borealises, the poles are just magnetized to hell and back. And none of this was mentioned in any game that took place after Assassin's Creed 3. So this is the new doomsday that they're introducing. Or rather, we don't know what it really means.
But it's not normal.
How do the Isu know about this? Did they know this would happen?
Runes.
Jeez, man. Poor Ivor. Probably only gets worse from here on out anyway. Oh, we got an outhouse. Very nice.
I'd rather walk into town than use this.
All right, she's still got the same sass. All right.
Someone's got mail. An invitation to a fair in Concord. Bring your best crop and you may win a prize. Tempting.
But we're not doing it. Okay. Can we go in? Oh, there's only one way you can go in. Okay. Fine.
Did you get my tea?
Rebecca! She's alive.
Mint tea is not actually tea, Bex. It's an infusion. It's really just dirty, minty water.
I don't care what you call it, Sean. Did you buy any?
Of course I did, love.
Dude, they are completely different people.
Hey, sorry about pulling you out. The generator was sputtering.
That's fine. I needed air.
How is the Animus data stream? Comfortable?
Felt pretty stable after a while.
Good. Just give me a sec and you can jump back in.
Dude, these are completely different characters. This looks like Life is Strange. Sean looks kind of the same.
Another satellite came down. Did you see?
I did. One of Abstergo's.
That's good.
Well, most of North America just lost its GPS service, so depends what you mean by good, really.
Right. Even when we win, we lose.
Okay, we're all set. Whenever you're ready, you can jump back in.
Alright. What happened with you? The last time we saw you, you were fucked up.
Feeling okay?
Better. But I'm worried that it could happen again. The two data streams.
I can't promise it won't. I barely understand it myself.
It felt like two minds, fighting over one brain. It hurt like a shotgun to the head.
Right. There's something about this Viking's DNA sample that feels dense, noisy.
Could it be the staff? Interfering somehow?
How do you mean?
My headaches, my temper. They started the day I got that thing.
I hope you're not making excuses for, you know, your friend.
Jesus, no. I'm not.
Sorry. Just take it easy. And if you feel yourself slipping again, let us know.
Yeah, the most
I'm
comedic
trying.
death of any character
really
in
am.
this whole franchise. Sure.
I went through hell to bring you here. It had better be worth it.
Okay. Oh, shit, we could use a laptop. Wonder if we can exit the Animus now. Let's see here. What's in her trash? Letter to Victoria B. Bew. Mr. Oh, is it Mr. and Madam? My name is Layla Hassan. I was a friend and colleague of Victoria's, both at Abstergo and our subsequent freelance careers. And all that time I knew and worked with your daughter, I was always struck by her limitless intelligence, her humor, and her ability to focus even in times of great stress. She was an inspiration, not just to me, but to all those who worked with her. I'm writing to you now with the hope of shedding some light on the circumstance of her death. I realize it must be strange to receive a letter out of the blue from someone whose name you've probably never heard, offering to explain the tragic loss of one so dear, but if you allow me, I will try. I was with your daughter in the moments leading up to the unfortunate incident that took her life. I am, in fact, partly to blame for, and then she stopped writing it. So, I mean, I guess it's not really spoilers if it was in the DLC of the last game, but Layla is responsible for the death of Victoria. She threw her against a bunch of stone stairs. It's really fucking weird. I don't know. File corrupted. What's the date on this? Yeah, you can't fix it. Secure share. Empty. Staff of Eden. Staff of Hermes Trismegistus acquired from Eagle Bearer Cassandra. Yeah, so in the canon, Cassandra is the actual Mystios. So Alexios is not the canon. So everyone who, like me, who liked Alexios can basically go to hell. Which sucks, unfortunately, because I actually really did like Alexios as a main character. I found Cassandra, from what I've seen of her, to be very boring. But Ubisoft made the decision to have two protagonists and made the extra decision to just say that one was canon and the other wasn't. So now it's not just the books that say it's canon, it's flat out the sequel that says it's canon. So thanks, I played 134 hours with the wrong character for no other reason. I thought it wouldn't count, but it counted apparently, so thanks Ubisoft. Late in the Isu Singularity Age. They have the Isu era. This staff, one of the many Isu staffs known to us, is first and foremost a medical device with the ability to heal, repair, restore, and rejuvenate organic tissue with unprecedented swiftness. It has been known to extend the life of its bearers well beyond the average human and Isu lifespans. It is presumed to have the ability to resuscitate living creatures in critical or suspended states. It has not been verified the staff has the ability to resurrect the dead, but this seems unlikely based on its known features. It appears to work by reading and copying its bearer's DNA to ensure perfect replication on a broad scale, is able to detect erroneous copies and deploy repairs so long as its bearer remains within direct contact. It has been used as a weapon infrequently, possibly by taking advantage of the tremendous power draws from Isu's wireless energy lattice. The staff also has acted as a conduit or a container for a personality of an Isu called Alethea. It's not known if this personality is Alethea's original consciousness or a simulation of the original, though most neuroscientists would call this a distinction without a difference. As of early 2019, the entity known as Alethea has made no further attempts to contact me. My purpose as the so-called heir of memories, as Alethea has dubbed me, remains unclear. Known bearers: Hermes, Pythagoras, and Cassandra. So thanks Ubisoft, because you guys refuse to commit to one protagonist, you give us two and then tell us one is wrong. So fuck yourselves. That was just stupid. Pictures. Oh, oops. Sean, Rebecca, the Animus, Permanent Aurora Borealis, and Ivor. Okay. Oh god. For me at the site, I want you to see these. Last week I reviewed the logs from my time with Bayek and came across some old notes. In the years I explored Cleopatra's Egypt, I stumbled across 6 Isu temples, most of which are buried beneath pharaonic sites. And yeah, this did happen. Yeah. Each temple contained a message. I was the lucky one. I don't believe they were intended for Bayek. He seemed wholly unaware of the messages as they played. I think this happened. And I think I remember even saying, why is Bayek not reacting to this? So they're aware of this, at least, I think. It's been a few years since I last heard these messages, so my memory is foggy. But the notes I scribbled down might have some clarity. It might be something to all this. I don't know. Yeah. These are all of them. I don't remember. I remember the layers upon layers, right? They just play out non-stop. And Bayek just looks like off into the distance. So to him, he probably just investigated it, looked at it, and didn't really realize anything. I'm pretty sure all this happened. Okay. Yeah, here's another one. And I remember they would play out for long fucking periods of time. So basically it's a recap of all the stuff that happened in Odyssey and Origins. Yeah. I'm like 80% certain I've seen these. I just don't remember where. We're talking about a playthrough I literally haven't played in 2.5 years at the minimum, but this is probably from the base game. So definitely 3 years at this point. So these were the Isu messages from before. Desmond.
No, come on, Sean. Turn that thing off.
Oh, hold on. I like what you said there. I want to get this for posterity. Say it again, nice and loud.
Seriously?
Sure, come on. If nothing else, it'll give me leverage with your old man.
Ah, that's your angle.
December 19th, probably right before he died.
What I said was, I wish I hadn't been born.
Yeah, 2 days before he died.
I wish I had chosen this life. Is that good enough?
Sure, but why is that?
Because choice is the central idea of our creed. It underpins everything, right? It's about free will. It's about seeing the evidence before you and saying, yes, this is what I want. Or, no, this isn't for me. But when you're born into a group like this, or any other, like I was, you get mixed signals. You get told over and over again, this is what we believe. These are the rules. This is reality. No deviation. And if you question it, oh, they look at you like you killed a puppy. That's hardly free will. It's a weird irony when free will is your central belief, but nobody wants you to
Yeah,
believe
you
otherwise.
can't decide anything
I
else.
don't know how to say it exactly, but I always thought there was something self-destructive about our creed. If free will is the most important moral guidepost we have, we should be free to ignore it. To choose submission, for example. You know what I mean? Like, we should be free to side with the Templars. If it's really my choice, I could do that.
Right. It's almost self-refuting. A democracy could democratically elect a dictator or choose to get rid of democracy altogether. Within our creed is the seed of its own destruction. That's what makes it powerful, I think. And fragile.
Right. The more freedom you have, the more risky it is, you know? Anyway, my dad has mellowed over the years, but he was strict when we lived on the farm.
They even got back his original voice actor. I forget who it is.
That I was free
Watch it
to
be
choose
Nolan
my
North.
path forward. Our creed, our tenets, they were drilled into my head. By the time I was a teenager, I was following these rules out of a sense of duty. This was just what we did.
That happens to a lot of organizations over time. Stagnation sets in, you know? The fundamentalism.
Yeah. Following the rules becomes more important than achieving whatever goal you set out for yourself. And people start to lose sight of the reason the rules exist.
That's called deontology, or a form of it. Following a rule for its own sake and not for the consequences it has.
Yeah, but that feels backwards, doesn't it?
Well, I think so. Following a rule is the easy part. Praying, taking a sip of wine, munching on a wafer. Rituals that give comfort.
But that's just going through the motions. It makes people feel like they're doing something. When the hard work is, well, actually getting off your ass and doing something productive. I think people just want boundaries. Tight boundaries. They want to see the four walls that pen them in.
I don't disagree.
Anything outside that, anything that makes life more complex, that's scary. That's why I envy you. You chose.
Yeah, Desmond had no choice, and then he had to die for it.
Yes, I believe in this.
Sure. It didn't stop me from being an insufferable know-it-all as a teenager, but I see your point.
I would have loved to have been a know-it-all. I knew nothing. Not until you guys found me. Yeah. It wasn't until I met you, and Bex, and Lucy, that I knew. I knew I wanted to be an assassin.
Oh, thanks, Des. Come here. Bring it in, bud. I don't normally like touching, but we'll make an exception now.
I am not hugging you.
You sure? Because I smell very nice today.
Can you just turn that off?
Amazing. It's pretty based.
I'll just set this here.
It's kind of ridiculous to think he recorded all this like a day or two before his death.
You've been using the Animus so much. I thought this was a
They
good
had the
chance to
biggest
learn
bro-to-bro
something about
moment.
Prolonged exposure.
So I'm your guinea pig.
No, my guinea pigs are all dead. The Animus was too much for them to handle.
Cute.
Can I ask you about the bleeding effect? Any recent flashes? Any memories resurfacing?
Yeah, the usual things. Ghost images of Altair and Ezio a few times a day. Nothing intrusive, just brief moments. They
Yeah,
pass
he's lucky.
quickly,
He had it pretty easy.
almost without me noticing. Like a figure in the corner of my eye. Or remembering a dream from the night before.
Some people really have the bleeding effect and they have it
A
bad.
few days ago. It was Ezio. He was older, around the time he left Cappadocia. He was standing on the deck of a ship, alone. And through him, I could feel an intense regret or guilt. And it felt to me like he'd had a loss of faith in himself, in the creed, like he couldn't keep it up, couldn't stay true to his ideals. And as I watched him, I thought, is this the moment he decided he was done being an assassin? It felt like it. Anyway, most of my visions have been brief, lasting just a few seconds. They're like complete memories of small moments that appear suddenly out of nowhere, fully formed. It's a strange feeling.
Okay. Anything else?
Oh,
I'm
God.
starting to see Connor now, too. Though I hear his voice more often than I
Yeah,
see
he
it.
didn't have to experience
I'm sure
that at
that's
least.
strange.
Man.
Oh, yeah. And yesterday, just before bed, I had a memory of being on a beach in the Caribbean with a bunch of sailors. Or maybe they were pirates. I don't know. No idea.
Huh. We'll look into that.
Yeah, and that was Black Flag, which is Connor's
General?
grandfather.
Well, I feel older, for one. Much older. And it's strangely comforting. I'm collecting the memories and skills and thoughts of so many people. I feel like I've lived a few hundred years or more. Is it possible that if I do this for too long, it'll push my own memories aside? That I'll be everyone but myself after a while?
It's possible. That's called identity substitution. It's happened before, but it's rare. And someone with
Yeah,
your
didn't that happen
background
to Subject
shouldn't need to
16?
worry.
My background. You mean someone with my genes? My abilities?
You have Isu DNA, and that lets you see things and do things and withstand traumas that other people can't.
And I can suffer in ways that others can't. That's not something to be proud of.
You mean the apple?
Yeah, it has a pull, Bex. It tugs at my brain, it talks to me, teases me, drives me mad. And what I did to Lucy, God damn it. Nothing is worth the damage I did. The pain I caused.
I know, but you're special. That's the point.
I'm not special, Bex. I'm lucky. That's all.
I understand.
We're assassins. It's our creed that makes us different, not our genes, not our blood.
Yeah, but
Anyone can
not
join us.
anyone can do the stuff you do,
But
homie.
let's leave that aside for a second. What I want to know is, have you ever had any Isu memories resurface?
Isu memories? I
That's a good
don't-
point.
don't
We've
think
never
so.
been able to dive into an
I
actual
can't imagine
Isu
what that would
ancestor.
feel like.
I think you'd know if you did. Maybe one day. We might be able to induce something.
Jesus, let's fix the world first, okay? Before we start digging up my ancient ancestors.
Deal.
With my luck, I'll be related to some third-rate Isu like Sisyphus or something.
Way to aim high, buddy.
Hey, you gotta.
It's pretty tragic to hear all this from Desmond, and not even a day or so later, he was dead. He basically was charred beyond recognition. It's actually really sad. It's really a tragedy. Alright, so we're going to continue today with more Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Did we read, or rather listen to the rest of these? Because I kind of forget if we did. I know we at least did the Desmond 1 and Desmond 2. So we'll do for Layla.
Layla, thought you might be interested in this. Conversations that Bex and I had with Desmond back in 2012.
Yep, just retroactively inject that into the
December,
story.
I think. Just candid talks, that's all. We didn't square any circles or write any beat poetry. But he did have some interesting insights into his time in the Animus and what it means to be an assassin. Anyway, have a listen. You might find you and he had similar experiences, so, well...
Actually,
let me know what
Layla
you
doesn't
think.
experience the bleeding
Unless it's
effect,
to
I
tell
don't
me
think.
sound like a total prat in these recordings. If that's the case, just say nothing. I mean, I did have a slight cold at the time I recorded these. That's probably why I sound odd.
Yeah, no, he was a dick to Desmond. I think he realizes it.
Turn off. Turn off. Oh, it's actually just a button. Sorry, here we go.
Yeah, he was a real dick to Desmond, and I think he kind of realized it after the dude basically killed himself.
I lived, I died, and now I sleep.
It was broadcast for
And
9
in my
days.
sleep, I dream. And in my dreams, I see an end to the doom that will grip the earth once again. Find the wolf-kissed. Find the mad one. Find me. And save us all from another death.
So we're in actually New England, if this is the Norse gravesite where they're talking about. So they found Ivor, now we have to find the mad one. So we're back in basically somewhere in the same area as Assassin's Creed 3. Let's see. You have a gift and a curse. The gift of old blood, the curse of understanding. We can help you if you help us. What you did is not your fault, but you must take responsibility for it. Otherwise, nothing gets done. One of us will contact you. If you miss us, you miss your chance. Who the fuck is this? Would your favorite baseball team happen to be the Atlantis Eagles? I don't know who sent it, but holy shit. Maybe it was Sean and them. I don't know. Good, I'm ready. One last message, after which all communication between us via this account or any other will cease. We have our own ways of talking, methods that cannot be sniffed or traced. Your previous team made this mistake. They knew the risks, but they were sloppy, left traces of their activity on everything, digital fingerprints. That will not happen with us. My colleagues tell me the initial meeting went well. They are impressed with you. You have a little wary of your influence your new toy has on you, but they know better than what it means to live with such a burden. I am curious to know more about this Air of Memories epithet. It is not a phrase we have heard in all our decades of research. If you have a few weeks' time, we will contact you more. If you are interested in proceeding, follow our instructions. If you're not interested, you're breaking any of our protocols, this will be the last time you hear from us. Take this to heart. The world is sick and getting sicker. The Earth's magnetic field is growing stronger. Satellites are falling from the sky. Earthquakes becoming more frequent. Famines becoming more and more frequent. And now we have credible threats of a deadly virus sweeping through Asia. Oh yeah, thank you. That was not on the nose at all. It can feel like we're living through a Yeatsian nightmare. Mere anarchy is loosed upon the world. In many ways, we are. There's hope. There's a cure. Us. In the past few months, we've come across something that may help us solve our most pressing problems. A message, a very promising message that may reverse the dire course we're on. I think this was Sean and them talking. Oh, I might have been reading it. I forget, your email's piled downward like this. Yeah, so Layla says, Rami, forgive the short email. I wanted to call, but I'm not using phones right now. My time is limited. I'm still recovering from my trip. Things got out of hand and nothing went as expected. People got hurt. I told you it was for research, and it was, but not for A. I'm not sure what A is. Animus? I don't know. The truth is I haven't worked for... Oh, Abstergo. She's censoring Abstergo so they can't trace the email. I haven't worked for them for a few years. It's a long story, but I won't bother you with the details, but it wasn't for me. Leave it at that. The group I'm with now can't explain, not over email, but they show me things, give me a broader view, and now it costs. In fact, I fucked up last year. Bad more than once, and I need to... What was the more than once? I know all this sounds cryptic. It is. I'm not in danger... But I'm not in danger, not in the way you might think. If I'm being vague, it's because I need to be. I don't want any data sniffers picking up on keywords that might raise alarms. Do I sound paranoid? A little. Here's the point. Don't worry about me. I'm with a couple of people who I trust now. They've been seeing this a lot longer than I have, and they're going to see me through this, I promise. This time next year, things will be better. The skies will be clear. The earthquakes will stop, and we'll celebrate Ramadan together. It'll be just like the 90s all over again. Tell Mama and Baba I miss them, and I'm doing fine. I don't like the sound of this, Layla. I don't like where this is leading. Not using phones is not the right way to ease my mind. You have my number. I suggest you call it. And no, I won't say hello to our parents for you, because doing so would bury me in questions I cannot answer. Tell Father you no longer work at Abstergo would break his heart. That's all he ever talks about, how his daughter is on the cutting edge of neuroscience. The man doesn't understand the first thing about what you do or did, and he's still proud. Now I'll not be the one to disappoint him. Is it COVID? Is that why you're being cagey? Something else. Call him, call me, and stop this insane game of hide and seek. I just want to know you're safe. Well... That didn't happen. I don't have COVID. No, and I'm well isolated. It's just 3 of us traveling or staying out of sight. Thanks for clearing it up in such profound detail. I'm sure I'll sleep soundly. So she has a horrible relationship with her family now because of all this. English locales of note. Assassin bureaus are the hidden ones, more accurately. They operated in Roman Britain between the years 100 and 430 BC. It's not sure why they left, but the final date corresponds to roughly the Roman exodus from Britain, so I imagine their leaving had something to do with the Empire's retreat, mission accomplished, or a severe loss of faith. It was several hundred years before they returned to the island. Maybe Basim and Hytham are the first in half a century. From our own archives, I believe there are 6 main bureaus operating in the Roman period. Leicestershire, London, Winchester, York, Essex, and Gloucestershire. These won't be the Saxon names, so you'll have to read between lines. There's about 10 animus anomalies. They're clusters of data that may screw up your ability to navigate Ivor's memories. They may be harmless, they may induce occipital shock, or they'll wipe your mind. Okay, I don't know. I don't know if that's game over, or if it'll be something we have to smooth out in the animus data stream. We don't know of any Isu artifacts you should be looking for specifically, but they're out there. And this is a period where they cropped up in legend. Norse and Saxon songs and tales speak of them, so keep your eyes peeled. Especially around Stonehenge. Yeah, obviously. Stonehenge has to be. Wait. Operator Rebecca Crane, subject Sean Hastings, reporter William oh, he finally did it! He used the Animus just like he said to Desmond he would someday. The transformation of the Order of the Ancients into the Templars, as we know them today, has always been a subject of considerable debate. We have operated with the assumption that Templars themselves hold some or complete knowledge of this evolution, but at present no concrete historical evidence has ever made it into our hands. What little data we do have is mostly a matter of public record with some understanding. It is commonly understood that the origin of the Knights Templar dates back to 1119 CE, and this was indeed the appearance of the public face of the Templars. However, our records attest to the existence of Templar agents at least 2 centuries before this date. In one badly damaged document, an assassin contract from Normandy mid-11th century, the author makes free use of the term Templar. An earlier letter, this time from a hidden one in the region of modern-day Dorset, circa 978 CE, makes mention of a Templar spy within ranks in the Brotherhood. From this, we can safely assume that the Templar Order, an entity distinct from the Order of the Ancients, existed at some point mid-10th century. With an aim to expand our understanding of this dark age, one of our agents recently volunteered to delve into his genetic memories to search for further clues, which was Sean. Unfortunately, what he discovered was of little use. He began his first of 7 sessions on October 5th, 2014. Over the next course of 3 weeks, he followed various matrilineal and patrilineal lines into the past. He found nothing. There was the following personage here noted for the peculiarity of his biography. He was a Jew who sailed from modern-day northern Denmark with a wooden plank. He was looking for Thor's hammer. He made it to Stavanger before running afoul of a powerful clan there. He was defeated in battle and enslaved as a thrall, or enthralled as a slave. Same thing. He escaped his captivity some 10 years later and returned to Jutland to marry and settle down. The existence of his map is unknown, but it's a precursor relic, more likely than not. His ancestors were later sailed to England following the Normans' conquest of the island. Selling it was now called Loughborough in modern-day Leicestershire. The irony of a man named Hastings would contain no useful genetic data regarding a Norman invasion of England was not lost on our dear subject. And he retained his usual chipper wit and asked if he might relive the genetic memories of his grandfather to, quote, give a Nazi a proper bollocking. Amazing. I think that's it, right? Did we do media? Yeah, we did. So there you have it. Unlike what I did in Odyssey, or rather what I didn't do. Do we look at this? Yeah, it's corrupted. Somehow. I'm sure it'll be uncorrupted by the end of the game. There you go. We've officially looked through all of Layla's stuff. It gave us some good, proper backstory and what they've been up to in the last couple of years.
It's quite nice.
You know.
Soothing.
The biggest question is that most of these people do not look like their original
Mind if I put some
incarnations.
music on? Go for it. Cool.
At all. This does not look like Layla from Origins, who does not look like Layla from Odyssey. Already. She looked like she had gray hair the whole game. It was really weird.
Please enjoy your stay. Remember, all the garbage must be packed out, and please water the plants once a day. Yeah, I won't remember that.
Okay.
You gonna put this in the fridge, Sean?
Of course. In half a minute.
Remember, tomatoes go on the counter, not the fridge.
Alright, let's talk to him.
Hello, Layla.
No, he's editing
Sean,
on Sony
what do you make of
Vegas.
the grave out there?
Well, it overturns a few hundred years of scholarship about the first Europeans to set foot in North America. Apart from that, it's just a bunch of muddy bones, isn't it?
Yeah, but he obviously came here for something.
Can we talk about this thing on my neck for a second?
Ah, the mood stabilizer. Yes.
It's not harmful, is it? I mean, I feel good, but I want to make sure there's no...
Oh, that shit's
Side
gonna
effects.
break one
There
day.
shouldn't be. It's only blocking outside signals, a passive effect. So the staff doesn't, you know, mess with you.
Sean, what happened last year, I had no control over that. I tried to resist.
I understand. And your old team, maybe they don't. But we've seen that sort of thing before. Still, if you want to work with us and get to the bottom of why the world is about to end for the second time in 8 years, then you wear that thing until we say otherwise. William's orders.
So her whole team basically fell apart.
It's just a few more
That's
weeks,
pretty
yeah?
rough.
Just until we figure this out.
You're right. I know you're right.
That's pretty sad. They were really close, and I guess after Victoria died, they just fucking quit. They were done. Alethea doesn't show up, so they did all that shit down there for nothing, basically. They got found by the Templars and all that, and just nothing came from it. It was just a waste of time.
Be nice to sleep in a real bed when this is over.
Okay. I think we're done, though, so... Oh, you could just press start to access the laptop. God damn it. Alright. There's nothing else to do that I could tell.
All right, time to go. Norway to England takes about a week by long ship, so I'll scrub ahead.
Yeah, all that shit for the staff, and just nothing good came from it at all.
Layla, you okay?
Sorry. Can you play the message again?
We have the transcript. If you're looking for something, I can
No,
go and...
I want to hear it.
Okay.
That does not look like Rebecca. I'm sorry.
I don't mean to be cryptic. It's just... That message led us here. To this place. To a Norse grave in North America. So those bones out there are the only lead we have. Our only chance at fixing this planet before it's too late.
Yeah, what was Ivor
Here
doing?
it is.
The mad one, and then find some unknown person.
I died, and now I sleep. And in my sleep, I dream. And in my dreams, I see an end to the doom that will grip the earth once again. Find the wolf-kissed. Find the mad one.
So if you didn't listen to it already, you get it here.
And save us all from another death.
Unsettling, that is.
It's
That
Isu.
pulse in the message. Are you sure it's just coordinates? Nothing else?
Nothing I can find.
I think that is her voice actress,
Okay.
though.
I'm ready.
Here we go.
It's so weird. It's like how I felt playing Assassin's Creed 3. It's like they changed the way Desmond looked just a little bit, but it was very noticeable. It's very noticeable when you play 2, then Brotherhood, then 1, then 3, within the span of like, what was it, 3 months? It was like, that's not his face. That's completely different. But hey, you know what? Credit to them. They at least tied together these 2 plot lines, you know? I guess we're never going to figure out what happened to the dude from Rogue, because Rogue, I guess, is just getting ignored when it really doesn't deserve to be. If anything, I'd rather completely ignore Syndicate and Unity, because nothing happened in those games at all. It was just a fucking waste of time, honestly. They'll find a way to tie it in. The Sage plotline kind of came back a little bit in Odyssey. You just got to see it. I guess I could talk about the Odyssey DLC spoilers at this point. I wasn't sure how canon they were going to be, but... I mean, or how mentioned they were going to be, I should say. But it seems very clear they're gonna stick with it. They didn't just forget Victoria existed. It was a legit thing in this game, so... Credit to it. So at some point, the Order of the Ancients, I guess, branched out of Persia, and then they became the Templars. They publicly started using the name during, what was it, the Third Crusade?
Our new home. Not a patch on Norway, but we'll make this land our own soon enough.
I'm glad to see any land at all, and will be happy to have my feet on solid ground again.
We must not rush our landing. All you see here is Saxon territory. The Kingdom of Mercia, largely unpacified. There will be eyes watching us from the trees, with bows drawn and traps set. We must be wary. Randi, dig in your oars, all standing.
Have you spotted something?
Not yet. But let us go ahead to clear the path of any dangers. Then follow our lead when the sun brushes the horizon.
Understood. May God bless you all on your way.
Yeah, I'm sure the locals are not going to be thrilled by this.
Sail on.
Yes, I'm ready for whatever these green-thumbed fairy folk have to throw at us.
Sigurd, do the sons of Ragnar know that we're coming?
They do
Nope.
not, but they will not scoff at our visit. Of the
They'll be our
4
enemies.
kingdoms in England, the sons of Ragnar have settled only one. The rest is ripe for the taking.
Do we mean to join their army?
No, no. We will speak with them, get the lay of the land, and carve this country into as many pieces as we see fit.
Look ahead there! Is that what passes for a town? Plain brick in a single rune to their timid god?
That rune is called a root, Doug. The cross upon which their god was
Oh,
sacrificed.
okay, yeah.
It sits atop a monastery, a place of worship.
That cross killed their Christ, and now they display it in worship? Bizarre.
Big
We
yikes.
carve idols of our gods and make wishes before them, like our sacrifices to Odin, the One-Eyed.
But we do not worship the wolf that kills him. That is the difference.
Whatever strangeness we see in these Saxons, they must think the same of us.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now there
Oh shit, it's
is a
Hatham
soul
and
worthy
the
of
other
a
dude.
god. A bolt of lightning would take that cross clean off.
Yeah, they're not fans of Christianity, in case you couldn't tell. Wonder what the power level for this area is. That's a lot of people.
What are they doing?
Ritual drowning.
Baptism time.
Oh, okay. I
Are
thought it
the
was
ways
an
of
ambush.
Christians really so unfamiliar to you?
Not at all. I simply forgot. And someone has to keep the conversation up. It must be priests and worshippers alone in that place. We could storm this port with ease. Sack it without breaking a sweat.
Is there much in the way of treasure there?
Always. They shape precious metals and cut jewels to their gods.
Yeah, that's gonna piss them off thoroughly,
Layla,
I'm sure.
Doug. There will be time enough for raiding once we have settled.
Okay.
Come to, stop the boats. Pull up over there. The way forward is blocked by a chain spanning the river. We must remove it before pressing on.
A chain? Can we cut through it?
No, look at that shit.
Thick for access. But there must be a way to release it somewhere in that camp.
I will go.
And I will be right behind you.
No, Dad. You stay here. Should trouble come our way, I want you defending the ship.
A good idea. Send out the arrow and keep your sharpest axe at hand, huh?
Something like that.
Alright. Probably can do this stealthily. The better question is, will I? No. Does the cloak mean anything? If you're just sneaking around, like, at all?
I should not be seen in this area.
Why is he so timid climbing this ladder?
You hold on.
No, shut up. Not sure which way this guy on the right is looking. Yeah, as I figured, he's kind of looking not in the way I want him to. How do you whistle?
Storm brewing there.
Dude, the music is gonna be nuts for this game. Holy shit. And I thought the music was good so far. just to get a gist of it, you know? Just to get a quick taste. Basically, they're giving you opportunities to do everything. As you can see. This shit has been around literally forever. Oh shit, do you have to be in it to loot? Yeah, there you go. Just a ball of yarn. More of the usual trinkets.
Pull the anchor, it appears. I might be able to shoot it.
Alright. I think I'm full on everything, so this doesn't really help me. I looted a tooth. Just a tooth for the tooth fairy, I guess. What, both things? Yeah.
Done. Path is clear.
Can't wait to see how pissed all of England gets at us.
Hey, boy, back to the boat. We should be closed now, barring any more surprises.
There you go. Look how nicely that went.
I say we go back, Sigurd. Give those dogs a good knock around and take whatever treasures they have. Easy pickings.
I already did. They're dead.
We press on until we reach our goal. We cannot afford another surprise. Now be on your guard. It should not be far.
Gods, I'm ravenous. I hope they have food and ale on hand when we arrive. You should have sent word ahead of us, Sigurd. To get something on the spit.
If Halfdan, Ubba, and Ivar Ragnarsson are lacking food in England, then all of us will starve. Have no worry.
Ah, I can see it now.
Mmm.
Suckling pig, tender and juicy.
Yeah, do we bring any
Ale as
livestock?
gold as the treasures that we failed to steal back there.
A man of simple pleasures, aren't you, Dag?
And he is happier for it. For my
This is
part,
random fucking
I look
panoramic
forward to
views. It's really
standing in
weird.
the footsteps of the giants that built this land.
What giants?
The great Romans and their empire. Giants of a forgotten age. They held dominion here long ago, and their ruins dot the landscape. Every brick and stone tells a story of conquest and glory. And now, they are rubble and ash.
Ready to be remade. We will rebuild their empire brick by brick, and ours will not crumble to dust.
All things end, dog. The ruins are not a warning. They're a testament. Look there, just ahead. Where the sons of Ragnar make their camp.
Now watch, they're gonna be super hostile to us the whole time.
Steady ground.
We're not working together for shit. Yeah.
Good eye. There's too little movement for an army. Only tents and a few men.
Not the army we hope to find.
No.
Not even
Let
close.
us get a closer look.
Okay. Why not send me in? It's like when you have that one hero character and you insist on sending in the whole army for some weird reason. Grand Bridge Sire.
Those are not Norsemen. They're too ragged and soiled.
We should proceed on foot, lest they spot the boats.
Dag and I will go together.
We all go. If they are friends, I wish to meet them as a yard. And if they are foes, then we fight them all together.
Ragnar sends encampment. It's just area after area. I mean, I guess it's gotta be
Who are these men?
They speak with
decent.
different accents. English, no doubt.
Dag, Eivor! On me!
Okay. So what happened? Did the king wipe them out already? Just completely exterminate them and take their land back? Which is a completely reasonable and rational approach. Like, there's nothing wrong with what the king did at all. They just have to throw some Templar shit on it, you know? That way they can be in the wrong.
Oi, what's this? A mess of filthy Danes befouling our riverways? You there? Give us your name.
I am Sigurd Jarl of Fornberg. And you are...
Men who do not take kindly to Dane invaders creeping into our camp. You'd best move along, Hagen. Spare yourselves a slaughter.
You threaten Norsemen with a play of swords and expect us to cower?
I have been 8 days at sea without a drop of blood to wet my axe. So spare the chatter, buckerouts, and draw your weapon.
Just bandits. Imagine my surprise.
Let's finish them.
Homeboy took an arrow to the fucking face and was fine.
What you wish for, Jack?
Yeah, I missed when my heavy attack was more of a lunge, for sure. I definitely got to get more stamina. That's definitely the one thing I do need to get, so I can at least attack a few times, dodge and step. There you go. Is he dead? Oh, he's dead. What? Oh. Whole game is red attacks, of course. Is this an enemy? Yeah. I guess this is our camp now. I mean, there's not going to be anyone left. I mean, technically, we're doing the English a favor. What? What the fuck's happening? It was like he had a stroke.
Have a look around, all of you. I want no more surprises.
Right.
You know, it might have been that I was constantly entering and exiting combat. Alright. Am I full? Yeah, I'm full. Hopefully we find fabric here too, because I do want to keep upgrading my rations. That's the #1 thing I want to do. Alright. They ate rats for supper. Yeah, can't you wait? Dude, people want to eat bugs now. It's delicious. You might think you're safe biting into your nice, delicious beef burger, or you're just, you know, just get that succulent sirloin, that delicious roast chicken. How would you like it if we ate grasshoppers instead? You get that nice crunch, that no meat, nothing, just unfulfilling crunchiness as you want to vomit in your mouth 24/7. Welcome to the future. Meat is illegal. It's more of a suggestion that you eat plants and bugs, dude. And listen, people, you can do whatever floats your boat. I'm gonna make fun of you for it. This is locked. Probably gotta climb in, yeah, from up here. See, that's the thing. As an adult, I have very much changed. I like enjoying things, you know? Nothing wrong with it. Should be able to have some fun, some jokes.
Who are you? Are you with those brigands as well?
Sigurd, Dag, in here. Those men had prisoners.
Oh, there was a door open. I did all that shit.
You there! Untie us! Let us walk and we will not hurt you!
Quite bold in those bindings. I like your spirit.
We are very agreeable people, I promise. You need not kill us.
Peace, friend. We have no need or wish to hurt you. What are your names?
Yenli. I'm a merchant, not a bandit like those others. And this is Rowan.
Rowan, that's right. I'm a stable hand. That's
They're
all.
gonna join
Keep
us.
Horses and, well,
obviously.
I did, till those brigands sold them off.
They meant to sell us next, as slaves to the nearest bidder. But I raked their eyes out before I let that happen.
And how did you find yourselves here?
We came to trade with the Sons of Ragnar, at Halfdan Jarl's asking. But they were gone when we arrived.
Unbind them.
Alright, so they're not dead, they're just, who knows.
You know the Sons of Ragnar?
Aye. Sold many a mare and stallion to the brothers. Good men. Always paid me fair.
From the look of this camp, they've been gone for some time. Where will you go now? What will you do?
Repeat my stocks, start anew. I have friends and allies across the land to aid me, but it won't be easy.
Every town and village needs a stable to keep horses fit and trim. I'll find my footing again, somewhere.
Yes, recruit them, brother.
What are you thinking?
Oh, come on.
We could use their skills as we get settled. Having access to trade and someone to tend our mounts would be a boon.
My thoughts as well. Any friend of the Ragnarsons is a friend of mine. Right, Doug?
I'll think, me fight.
Janli, Rowan, I am Sigurd Jarl of Fornberg, son of Styrbjörn. This is Eivor and Dag. Both of you are free to go, but more than welcome to stay if you're willing to pull your weight.
We'd be happy to, if only to get back on our feet.
Then let it be done. The Raven clan welcomes you.
All right.
From strangers into friends into family.
That's how we should roll.
The others have arrived. Come.
I guess this will be our base. Which, to be fair, I mean, like, it was held by bandits, and it's clearly a dump. At least maybe we'll just, you know, spruce it up.
Feeling about this place.
Honored family, friends, welcome to your new home.
Is that sword sticking through him? I wasn't looking. He might have just been holding it weird. Alright, there you go. I wonder how much of England you'll be able to explore. If it's going to be like portions or the whole island, obviously scaled down, you know? Nice tree popping. And that's the thing, the game looks good, but it's not like ridiculous. It's not like Ghost of Tsushima levels or Crisis. It's like popping right there, that close. Ugh. I don't want to be a graphics whore, but... And I'm not a graphics whore. It's just very noticeable. You could tell they really built this for next gen. I'm sure next gen doesn't have any of this. And then you get ray tracing, dude.
Fine work. A longhouse to rival any I've seen. Now come. Randvi has found something I would like you to see.
Eivor, Sigurd, I give you England and its 4 kingdoms. Mercia, East Anglia, Northumbria, and Wessex.
Okay.
From the few plans and maps I discovered here, I believe the Sons of Ragnar have pushed further into Mercia, here. My scouts will soon tell me if
What's
I am
to the
correct.
left of it?
Where are we?
Here, in this unnamed copse of trees.
Unnamed? We cannot let that stand. What will we call this place?
I might have an idea.
Ravensthorpe. The village of ravens.
Alright, and there, so thus it was Ravensthorpe.
I like it. The poet in you sings once again. One day this name will be known throughout all of England.
A name is only a beginning. If we want renown, we must build, expand.
Agreed. We should begin with a forge. Can you help Gunnar get working again?
We'll need cargo, supplies.
For that our neighbors will provide, whether they wish to or not.
Scarcely arrived, and now we must raid.
Absolutely.
We cannot master this land merely by asking.
I'll go and speak with Gunnar now.
Unwelcome. Travel. She.
What else have you found?
Short notes.
Lady, you got witch
scraps of
powers.
plans, old
Use the atlas to travel between different worlds or portions of the world map. Yeah. So it's not all of England. It's basically like the East Coast, at least for now. Yeah, see, we got a couple of areas we could go in. Yeah. So this is like where we kind of start the game. Just this area in Grantsbridgeshire. What's this? A raid? Oh, okay. We passed some of this. Oh, in East Anglia. So I got a little bit of clout. They give you a free ability. What's this? Oh no, I think I had this ability. Hold R2 to mark sighted enemies. Release to let fly arrows. Gotcha. I like it. I like it. I'm power 29. I'm actually about to level up. So what's this? I don't really care for that. Let's go up. Alright, so in the 5 minutes it'll take me to talk to someone else to level up, I'll be able to buy more. See, look how nice it is now. That's what I'm talking about, man. I like games where you build your base. I'm just not good at doing it all the time.
Not a bad place, Eivor. Not at all. Can I help you with anything?
We need a forge, sir.
Sigurd wants your forge up and running.
Forge the forge.
For that, we need supplies and riches.
Ah, you mean to go a Viking then? Good, good. How I miss those days. Ransacking and pillaging. Blade singing and shield splintering.
I would ask you to join us, but you are the only blacksmith we have. We cannot afford your loss.
Oh, it's no bother. Better I forge axes than swing them. My place is...
Where did he even throw it? What?
The war of a river horse. Though you do remind me, I found a map among the bandits' rubbish, marked up with the locations of Saxon monk huts.
Yes. Bandits know as well as we do. Monasteries are full of riches and loot.
Take the map with you, and put it to better use than they did.
Because they didn't put it to any use. He gave me a little wink. Thanks. We got intel. Yeah, see? Basically, you bring your ship and you raid the shit out of those places. Alright. So now they kind of turn you loose. Told you. I literally called it. It was so obvious. I probably just lucked out. Maybe I didn't do enough stuff in the last area. I was gonna say, is it gonna be the whole coast of England? It just seems like, at least for right now, it's only the lower areas. The eastern coast. That's what I mean, man. I like these open world games. At least this one won't be just constant base clearing, you know. Which was fine in Odyssey, because there was a reason to do everything, at least up until 50. You know, everything you did gave you experience, or story, or upgraded the spear. But I could totally understand, like, by the 100th base camp you clear out, consisting of, like, 6 to 10 dudes, it gets a little repetitive. But I didn't really mind it, because I kind of liked it. At the time, that was just sort of my shindig, you know? I like having games where you fight people like that. It's enjoyable, it's fun. That's why I like these open world Assassin's Creed games. You get to explore a lot more. It definitely suits Assassin's Creed a lot more than Zelda, I would say. And just a lookout point. So rather than just like flat level gating, you know, now they have more of a just a power level. Which shouldn't be too hard to raise, you know. The more you do, the more you can raise your power level. It seems like everything just gives bigger chunks. Last week was laughter, songs, fires, and the smell of roast piglet. Days later, I hear nothing but the pitter-patter of rabbits and the cawing of crows who feed on scraps. The army led by the sons of Ragnar is gone. Many would see this for what it is, an abandoned settlement left to ruin, but for a blacksmith, this desolated landscape lies a hoard of treasure. I will gather tools and weapons left behind and bring them to father. What is fair we sell, what is broken we will melt. I hate the Danes for what they take, but I love them for what they leave. That literally sounds like a fucking song lyrics. He was quite the poet. Yeah, it's a whole bunch of stuff. The coastal portions should be pretty interesting, at least. My God. Basim didn't teach him the whole, the eagle flight thing you're supposed to do. Oh, look, we got this. I mean, it kind of makes sense to get these right away, you know? And then lastly, I'll probably bring my ships around to raid most of these places. It's no major hurry right now. I can only imagine he'd be way overdressed for this, but maybe it is still cold. Just maybe the water isn't, like, lethally cold, you know? So didn't Rebecca also say that she wanted to one day explore her ancestors' memories? But I think she said it was like, he was just like like they were from Poland. It wasn't anything really, they were just generic. So she didn't expect to find much. I think that was one of the final conversations they had with Desmond in Assassin's Creed 3. It was like, hey, what about you guys? How come you guys never use the Animus? Because anyone can use it. I forget if you need to have first civilization DNA in order to experience the bleeding effect. I don't think you do. I think the bleeding effect is based on how much time you spend in the Animus. And how much stuff you do in it. Oh, look at this. Now this is a nice contrast. I have a horse. I just remember that. Well, I'm already here. Maybe some other time. I knew it.
Guards here are vigilant.
The hell are they? Hell, this game probably also doesn't scale enemies up to you. So that's kind of nice, I guess. This is actually not what I need to do. But it kind of is something I damn sure want to do. Oh, nice. It's showing you that you're through it. You know, that's the thing that Mario Sunshine did that surprisingly not a lot of games really followed afterwards. Oh, it's just a lock. So there's a way in. Kinda scared me. Is that a window? Yeah. So what the hell did Hatham do? Like, did he break his leg or something when the dude threw him? Like, it's really weird. Just he just apparently he won't recover. So now this dude needs a new helper, a new mentor, or mentee. This is so fucking weird. There you go. You know, people in this franchise alone have taken harder hits and harder knocks than that. Actually, I don't think you can get in here. No. I'm not gonna sit here and pretend like that looked anywhere near, like, damaging. What the fuck was that, actually? Holy shit. You know what it might be? They might be sending people a look for Vikings, specifically. Which would be cool if I could figure out how to get into this area in the first place. I'm stuck. The fuck? Wait. Why is it a puzzle just to get into an area? This is gonna be a long playthrough. I don't think it'll be as long as Odyssey, though. I'll be fair. How the fuck? Is it really on the roof? Because I see this. Maybe you can't get into this. Can we just knock and they open the door? Wouldn't it be crazy if that was just a thing that you needed to do? Yeah, they got dudes patrolling. See, because you can't fucking do this.
Must be blocked from the other side.
Okay. I don't think the Raven really helps as much in this game. But yeah, like everything that's open is also barred. So there's not really a ton that I can do. I might not just be able to get in here yet. See, every opening is also barred. I'm gonna probably just come back. I don't know, there's something over here. It's so weird. And I'm sure it's one very specific thing that you're supposed to do to get in. Oh, come on. Holy shit. It's like some things now you do need to hold X for. It's like different speeds of climbing. Oh no, here we go. I see it. Different speeds of climbing, like R2 does stuff, X does stuff, but it's really kind of ambiguous what any of it does. You just kind of got to experiment and figure it out. Are you fucking serious? Oh, this is a somebody. Why is he coming over here to throw something? Are you serious? This dude fights with a fucking barrel? And he throws it like a Spyro character would. There you go. R1. I kinda don't like that ability. But I see what you do for it. You pound the shit out of the buttons. I'm sorry, does this dude fight with a fucking mug? An ale? Oh, that's bad. And he kills himself. I didn't even do anything to him, he just killed himself. Well, that's not how I saw that one ending. What is this? Roman artifact. What? Oh, fuck! You crazy motherfuckers. They had a snake in a jar. Maybe that's why he was trying to throw that at me. Can we kill snakes by using torches still? Please let this still be in the game. Is it on fire? Yep. That was a core challenge. What, to put a snake on fire? Wow, I'm not surprised at all. I've only been doing it for 3 years at this point. It's my specialty, of course. I didn't want that. Alright, but back to business, really. How the hell do you get into this fucking place? Like, is there an angle you're supposed to shoot the lock? Oh, maybe that's what you have to do. You gotta go into the back over there and shoot the lock from the front. That's disgusting. I don't know if my bow is that strong. You know what it is? That's probably what you do. You get up here and you shoot the lock, and then you jump down and enter like normal. Yeah. So that's what you do. This is cryptic. It's not evident. Oh, but you know what I just thought about? Oh, man. It's mid-November. I'm very behind on playing the shit out of this game, by the way. You know how it is. At this point in my channel's history, I just kind of take up YouTube server space. I try to. I do it. It's fun. Like, I enjoy playing games for the channel, but I just take up YouTube server space. My channel is fundamentally basically dead. But you know what I really am looking forward to that does make me really happy? You have no idea how good Thanksgiving is going to be. I'm going to cook. It's going to be delicious, man. The only thing is that there will not be any family over, which, I mean, it means more turkey for me, but it sucks. But that's life. There you go. It was so difficult to figure that out. It was kind of hard, though. It's a puzzle of perspective, you know? Man, I could taste the delicious turkey, the stuffing. Alright, they're just gonna see me. There's no point. Murder the shit out of her. I don't think we're gonna have ham as I see a pig running around. The fuck? She just took damage for no reason. Man, I wish some of y'all could taste my cooking. I'm a pretty good cook, actually, believe it or not. It's one of the few things I'm really good at. I'm very proud of it. Like, my specialty is basically cooking meat and veggies. Anything else I'm pretty bad at. I can't cook pastries. Man, it is so good. Thanksgiving is my favorite time of the year. Fucking love it, dude. Oh, we got a shield. So can we do the double shield build? Can we do the meme build? There you go. That's one. Watch, this is gonna be the worst fucking build imaginable. Yeah, you could just hold L1 to guard. So this is more like Origins gameplay, where you could just hold up your shield. I forget how it works. Let's do it. It's going to be the worst combat imaginable, but I just want to do it because you've never been able to do this before. You actually put both on your back. See, now I want to make a game where you have a class, and your class only uses shields, and the whole time, like, if you have to use anything offensive, you just beat the shit out of them with both shields. It's just non-stop shield bashing. Because you know everyone that plays this game, they're going to be meme lords and just use double axes, or maybe there's a broken two-handed sword build. Let's mix it up a little bit for this playthrough, shall we? Dodging just before an attack. Yeah, we gotta get that. How do we get to it? We gotta go around. And the other thing is that at least we know what the scope of power in this game is going to be right from the get-go. 280 is the max stats, I believe. I think on the trophy list, 280 is as high as it... Excellent. Oh, okay, here we go. 280 is as high as it gets on the trophy list, from what I could tell. Can't see anything. So that'll be pretty interesting. Here we go. Das Loot. I'm gonna use that literally to upgrade this shield so I can get it to whatever the second rank is. Man, the fish we used to have, the stuffing, the mashed potatoes, the ocean spray cranberry sauce. I don't like cranberry sauces like actual cranberries. I like that ocean spray shit where you get it in the can, you just get the, you just jiggle it out. Ooh, I can taste it now. It's only a week away. I'm gonna try to get a PS5 for Black Friday or a Series X. Do I think I'll get either? No. Will I try? Yes. Will I succeed? Probably not. I've been trying for the last week or so to get a PS5 or an Xbox Series X, and they... Fucking Walmart has some of the worst fucking website shit ever. I mean, they all do. They fucking let bots have a full free reign of this shit. It's very frustrating. It's infinitely more frustrating because I can't just go outside and do what 90% of people won't do, since everyone likes to have everything delivered to them. I just go outside and get it, and we all know that's not happening. Feels bad, man. Okay, yes, I know. What is this? Redwalla's father was a wealthy lord whom Redwalla murdered in his bed, not for any inheritance, just for the pleasure of it. So basically, those are your mercenaries. Dude, I want to get double Isu shields. You're gonna have to bury me with that shit, homie. Are these enemies? Ah, the time has finally come to test my new glorious build.
Last time we went round there is when you got the dropping box. You're lucky as Daniel. You die now!
Too slow!
Have the advantage!
There you go. Told you. Fucking good. Bonk. This is it. I'm gonna be better than Captain America. I'm gonna be Captain Norway. That's what we need. Why has no one ever thought about dual-wielding shields? Like, seriously. Think about how fucking cool that is. You could literally attack while you defend. Is this a tomb? Alright. I can only imagine how amazing dirty cistern water must be. What? Climb out. Oh my god. Can we really not climb out? What the fuck? Oh, it's one of those. Like, only certain walls are climbable. Okay, whatever. Alright, we're gonna need a bomb. Like, this is Zelda. Okay. That's what I mean. I think Zelda has a unique enough... Let me wash this off. A unique enough formula that's what they need to use in tandem with the whole Breath of the Wild system, you know? I think they really do need to do that. Because just only having bombs is not really cool. It's not very compelling. It doesn't feel very Zelda-esque, because everything has bombs now. Okay. Harpoon Impalement. This is a Scorpion move, isn't it? They didn't put this in the game, did they? Impale an enemy with your harpoon and throw them in any direction using L. Enemies who strike objects will suffer massive damage. Can you pull them towards you is the real question. Obviously, this is going to be one of the best abilities in the game, no doubt. I don't think this beatdown is going to be particularly useful. It might be good in a one-on-one. I don't know if enemies can knock you off, but... Ugh. Alright, what are these fucking challenges? It doesn't even work. Oh, never mind. I fucked up my game. God, I hate this. I hate the Uplay shit has always been laggy as fuck, and it's always been slow. Seriously, I've played so many Ubisoft games, and they just dumped like all my fucking points. It is depressing. What even are the challenges? If we could just take a quick look. Like, what even are they? Win 5 drinking games, avenge 10 players, recruit 10 other players, Joms Vikings. Apparently a lot of them are worth a lot. Alright. Alright, cool. Can I get out? I mean, there's some for Valhalla. Or no, I'm sorry, for Odyssey. Holy shit. Did I do everything for Odyssey? New challenges will be available soon. Yeah, no the fuck they won't. If the new game is out, no the fuck they won't. And if they will, that's kind of fucked up. Yeah, I think they just retroactively fitted Odyssey in here. Now, Siege, I could totally see them having shit for. Right? Yeah. I don't think Odyssey is getting any additional updates at all. I think Odyssey they're done with. Get me out of here. I mean, you know what? It's a bit faster to get out of it. So, credit where it's due. It's still a very slow menu. I need to go back and upgrade this shield. I don't even want to leave it as weak as it is. What's this, 130? Oh, God. How big is this area? This area is very big. Well, it says there's... Is that a light? No. Okay. I'm not going to go for every small little chest. If I need resources, maybe. If I stumble upon it, cool. But if it's not on the map, I probably won't care. Save. So what good is using the horn? Not really sure what it's supposed to do. Is there a way we could cross? Oh, perfect. What the hell is this?
Well met. Information. I have it. Do you need it? There is the matter of my fee.
Sure.
Yes,
whatever.
all right.
Now, show me your map. There is a place here.
All right. Is this like some Rapunzel shit?
A challenger approaches.
Yes.
No more. I yield. Find another
Holy shit,
champion,
I
lady.
beat the shit out of him. Yeah.
It is over. You can come out now.
Tarquin? My Thane! What has happened?
Your caps have fled. Felt a little soft for my liking. What are you really doing in there?
Oh, God, no. It was only a game. A romp. My dear Tarkin, how could you?
I saw a man holding you against your will.
She was role-playing. Oh, my God.
Oh, God. You really thought my life was in danger?
Yeah, no
and
shit.
You risked your own. Oh, you. Oh, you are so brave. A fine protector.
Tell me you are joking.
Nope.
Please, you must fight for me. Who knows what lurks below?
What is it with... This is like the second mission like
might
this.
come to harm me. I need a protector, stout and resolute. Please, stand guard below.
If I do, will you come out?
Oh, assuredly.
Watch, this is a dude. Amazing. Think how fucking stupid this is. Look, I know Odyssey had shitpost missions, but this game, this is a massive shitpost. It's just
trouble coming.
Fucking horny women who want
Real
dudes
trouble.
to fight for
Keep
them.
Quiet.
Sup, brother? Dude, Ivor...
I think it is time I take my...
Yeah. Can't we just get inside? The White Lady of Tamworth? Yeah, no, you can't get down in there. I just want to know if there's even a woman in there. Wow. That was exciting. That pulse-pounding side quest. Yeah, the request is strange. Amazing. I could only imagine. Just stand guard and wait for the next dude to come back. What's the point of it? It's all part of the seduction. Oh, yeah. Who wouldn't want it? You want to be an NPC for me, my dear. Oh, yeah. Now, that's the kind of shit that turns me on. When you just stand in one place and say the same 3 phrases over and over. Man, I don't know what I'm going to do. It's going to be something, though. Cool. Can't wait for the third one of those missions. See, like, there was a mission like that in Odyssey. You have to fuck some dude's wife because she's super...
Best brace my hood here.
You know, horny. And, I ran through a lot of ways to phrase that initially. What am I trying to do exactly? So, you know. Social blending is back, by the way, as you can see. I know all of you can read. It's actually one of the cool things that they're bringing back, like old school Assassin's Creed. Yep, see? Blend in. See, if I sit down, they totally can't detect me. See, look at this shit. I'm chilling. I am completely incognito. The second you stand up, of course not. Alright, there was a key over here. I saw it on the pulse. Oh, this person they just can't whistle at all. Some days I can whistle, some days I can't. Oh, sup? I'm just a normal guy. No biggie. We all chillin'. Listen, man. Listen. I'm totally not a Viking. Everything's cool. So what the fuck am I supposed to do for this? Like, at all? Like, I get what they're going for, but there's no way for me to get the key and not take it from this dude. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. No, and they went... What? They went right back to sitting down. A doll. Does he actually go anywhere, or does he just stand up to get some feeling in his legs? Yeah, I don't know, man. I think I might just have to kill these guys. This kind of blending only really works in missions, you know?
Some kind of trouble?
No, it's someone whistling. There were like 3 people whistling in town.
We need to get wise.
They made sport of the abbot, tying him to an ox and throwing axes till they'd
I'm sure others would work with us against them.
Need this fucker to come investigate. See, there's a dude whistling right next to me, and he's perfectly fine with that. This is just the weirdness of the mechanic. It's like, yeah, a lot of people can whistle, homeboy. Like, that's not rare. I don't know if that's ever been rare in human history. Oh my god! Homeboy was ready! How'd I piss off that dude more than this guy? Doink. It was like, fuck it, I just want to sit here, man. You're an asshole. Oh, I could have just done this the whole time. He's an idiot. He doesn't care. Oh, climb. Thank you. There's gotta be an easy way to get in here, you know? Yeah, like right here. Okay.
We need to start keeping hounds. Lots of big, nasty, cunning hounds. kind will take your hand off when you pet him.
I swear by St.
I can just kill him.
The only way we'll end the bloodshed is by trusting to our Lord Jesus Christ. He'll not let us down.
Kept lookouts on the coast, raised books. So the Danes
Oh, shit.
started murdering them under cover of night. No man wanted that job. By the way,
So much for Bishop's Wars and a few prayers. What this really has
I want to see if I could do this.
sort of ginger garlic and radishes now.
Double kill. Yeah, nice. Oh, and he wasn't aware, so freebie. Killed all three of them. That worked out perfectly. Alright. If that's it, we can move on. Is this still in this area? Yeah. Right up here and we'll do this. Can't believe I did all that sneaking just for a normal chest. Wasn't even anything good from it. Not even fabric. That's nice. Let me get out of this town in general. Ain't nothing here for me anymore anyway. Yeah, see, that's the thing. I don't really think that the blending is going to be that helpful. It was more helpful when the missions were, like, tight. You know? Like, there was a reason to use it to your advantage. Like, now, there's not really much of a reason to use it so far. At least not in open world stuff. I mean, like, in missions, it's helpful if you need to get close to an objective. You know, you need to walk between crowd after crowd after crowd, using it to your advantage. Like, here, who really cares? I think that's the one thing I kind of realized. It's one of those things that's like, it's cool, it's back. You know, it's something you do miss, but then you realize it doesn't just really suit the genre anymore. It doesn't suit the series. Its time kind of has passed. Which is unfortunate. Because I like things like that. Actually, let me, oh shit, where did I put this? I'm not gonna find it right now. I need to fucking find, here it is. And make sure I don't need to do this. Okay, perfect. Oh, there were two. Alright, well, I'll hit this one up, and then I'll roll back around and hit up the other one. Apparently I ran past something? Just a secret, probably. This looks like a bandit encampment. Or it could just be ruins. Just a Roman artifact. I wonder if getting all of them will even, you know, give anything decent. At least it all seems like they're all unique, you know? Like, once again, we're gathering all these great treasures, and then just someday they'll all be gone. Just like everything else. You build up all the stuff in Montergione, and then it's gone. And then you build up everything in Rome, and someday that's gone too. And then you build up everything in the next area, and someday it's gone again. It's a reoccurring theme. Oh, this is a quest. Is it still in the same area? No, it is not. I'm gonna get out of here. Okay. Didn't even know I was changing areas. Oh, let me use the horse. Just on top of this little mountain here. Or no, maybe it's beyond it, actually. What is it? Yeah, it might not actually be up here. Unless this is like a big encampment. Oh, it is. Okay.
I should be cautious around here.
How am I getting in here? Oh, you can aim your bow out of there. I think that's new. I think just because they brought these back. Alright, there's a book here. Books are definitely worth getting. It's like my primary goal is to acquire as many books as possible. You know, it'll be very helpful for later on. Blackish purple Rusala. So some food is for adrenaline. I don't think we're gonna have adrenaline stealth abilities, by the way. I think those are gone. So no more hero strike. This greatly saddens me because Hero Strike was probably the best thing they ever put in any of these games. Alright, we already know how to do this. Supplies. You're not playing the game as intended. Guaranteed one-shots. But, like, that should be legitimately a build style that you can go into. Is guaranteed one-shots. This game is kind of weird with builds. And that doesn't really address any at all. Oh, they got a lion? You only just start importing shit like that. It literally never goes well. I think they saw me. Yeah, it's fucking bullshit. This would not be the first thing they fucking do, is look for a guy in the fucking roof. Alright. Stun attack. The first thing they do would not be to look for a guy on the roof. At all. It would be like, holy shit, there's a lion, and it's coming right for me. And then the third thing they think would probably be something along the lines of... I actually choked myself to make noises like that, mind you. I'm very dedicated to my craft. Talking over video games, it's hard work, believe it or not. I'm very serious when I say that. If you can't tell. Nothing like a little autoerotic asphyxiation when you're playing a video game. Just assassinate. I ain't doing nothing fancy. key. Seen Repton's insides, what those Danes have done to it in such a short time, you could hardly tell that town was once Saxon. The Ragnarsson army is well led. To stand between them and Mercia's throne will be our death. Instead, we will balance the fringes, gather secrets, and squeeze the most out of each side. It is a dangerous game, but it is one we are fit for. I don't need to redigest that for you. I think you understand that. I need to get down somehow.
What's the fuss?
Come on. Cocksucker takes his sweet time. I think it was that door I passed earlier. Somewhere over here.
I must be careful now.
Shit, I feel so exposed without Shadow of Nyx. It's crazy. Did he slam him up and then stand him back up? Very nice. Probably no one even down here. This is just where they keep their shit. Why is the ground trembling? Controller's non-stop vibration. Okay. Huntsman helm. Two pieces of the same armor set. Reads description on its details page. I beat your envoy for even uttering your daft demands. Made him red in the arse. Might be purple by the time he reaches you. If that does not make it clear enough, I'll speak plainly here. We pay you in wares. Burgrid's wereguilds belong to us. Don't like it? Bring your sagging cowards to Repton and flail them about. Spare your envoy another beating. If you find this letter reeks of piss, it's because it's soaked in mine. Alright, very nice. Raven Distraction. It's a ranged ability. It now costs adrenaline. It's not automatic anymore. Well, that could be good for stealth, so I'll put it on. But who knows if I'll ever actually end up using any of these abilities. Something's happening in here because it really is just churning. Like the controller's just going nuts, and I don't know why. Oh. Now it stopped. That was weird. You could hear it too. I think the game glitched out. I think it was thinking I was like sliding down something, and I totally wasn't. Because now the controller's not vibrating either. I mean, so far none of the glitches have been too bad, besides the one at the beginning. But all that required was just a fast travel. It didn't even require a quick load.
This area is off limits.
Alright, so I think we're done here. Yep. Seems like there's something over there. Is that a light? You can barely fucking tell. It is. You can barely tell. It's so... The map is literally white. Wasn't it Rogue that had a black map? Oh, shit. I think it was, right? Rogue had a black map. Oh, god damn it. I tried to do the ability. Good for you. All I did was step to the side. Top tier archery, my friend. You have to hold the charge ability until you get to them. Yeah, I could tell you that one's not sticking around for long. That does not suit my playstyle at all. I like simple abilities, you know, that fit a purpose. Well designed, mesh well with my playstyle. You know, stuff like that. Oh, nice.
This land bears deep affliction.
This land is cursed. The fuck does that even mean? The fuck is this?
Troll magic.
I'm so confused. How will they explain that in the lore? I don't know. Isu. Just put Isu in front of it. It'll make sense. And no, it won't. My god, it will not, but who cares? The people who care enough to follow the fucking story of this series and actually give a shit about implications probably will just accept it, because who cares at this point? And the people who won't will just fucking play the game and not even think twice about it. They'll just look at the pretty shit and I don't know, slackjaw themselves. Like with Last of Us 2 or Pokemon Sword and Shield. Consuming isn't just something you do, it's a way of life. I'm serious. Actually. See? Consuming. I hate that I only record at like 3 in the fucking morning. It's the worst. Just for once, I'd like to just have a normal recording session and from like 10 a.m. to like 7 p.m. And I'll do it. Fuck me, if there's nothing else about my channel, I will do it. Small Ragnarsson troop was caught surveying Tamworth, tried to make their escape, but the King's Thane came roaring out of the gates, caught up and slaughtered the 4 men on his own. If the brothers Ragnar want the lay of the land, they're gonna have to try harder than that. Yeah, so they're just trying to get their bearings still. They are really struggling just to even make ends meet. Yeah, I did it. That was the cursed land. So, is this still also here? It is. So we'll work our way around. Work our way around. I'm sorry. I'm trying to be mindful that my mic is very close to my face, and even though it isn't, it's the Blue Yeti is a fucking good mic. I'm sure by now it's garbage, but considering this was the streamer and content creator mic from a few years ago, it's pretty nice. Like, I would now, I guess at this point, have my mic, if I needed to not use the stand, I would put it over here. But there's no point now. Ironically, right? Like, the one time having a stand on the mic would be good, I've set up the stupid arm, so it doesn't work anymore, and it's not as helpful, or it would defeat the purpose, you know? Hit him in the weak point. Fucking step on his face. There you go. Just random axe out of nowhere. What the hell is that? Okay, we got a encampment and something else, I guess. See, that's the thing, though. I could see, like, them maybe making another game or two of this style and then remixing the formula again. And the reason I say that is because once you get to game 5 of the same formula, I think people are going to say it's a little bit too generic and blasé. Which is kind of how I feel about, I mean, a lot of things in general. You know, you play a lot of games, especially on this channel. I played most of the games I played in the last couple of years. Right? Like, I've played stuff like, you know, stealth games, shooters, RPGs, everything. And there's a large backlog of mostly RPGs I have not even fucking touched. Who? Oh, fucking pig? Squeal, motherfucker! Let's get some arrows in them. You know, some arrows. Easy. Did I even get anything from it? Yes, sir. But yeah, like, there are a lot of games I plan to play on my channel. I just have to do it someday. Someday I'll get it together enough to do it, maybe. That would be nice, wouldn't it? Or maybe to some people, no, it would not. It would be fucking horrible. God, I wish you would stop putting up videos. Come on, move this shit. Was doing Jedi mind tricks for a second there. Alright, I think earlier I said the Roman artifacts, they seem to be unique. They're not. They come in different flavors, which is fair enough. Alright, I kind of don't even want to stealth.
They will attack on sight here.
Oh my god, it's a convention. Want to have the biggest Clown World festival ever in this fucking game. Oh, they know. He's an idiot. And this dude is asleep standing up. Thank you. I'll be taking that back. Here I was thinking I was only going to get one kill and have to go into open conflict. I am basically Predator right now. That'll end in about 30 seconds. Motherfucker. Oh, shit. Alright, it makes sense that he would know exactly where I'm at. Oh, shit. He really does. Alright, let's try the harpoon. It almost opens them up for a stomp attack. Dude, this shit staggers the fuck out of him. Oh my god. He does a little taunt on him. Alright, let me loot him. Gotta wait for the ragdoll effects to kick in. That was interesting. I'll use that word. What? I don't even care. Fuck yourself. Just another pig. He's persistent. Can I add I parried a pig to my resume? I guess no matter what, he always has his dad's axe on him. That's like his spear. I don't think, what's his name? Bayek had an equivalent for that. He just kind of used the hidden blade for everything. You know, that's just kind of his thing. You know, it's like, oh, I have the axe. So within the story, he's never truly defenseless. What? It's below. Yeah. It's a treasure map or something. I don't know what it is. Can we get in? Oh. It's, Nords. Not Nords. This isn't Skyrim. Fucking, Vikings. There you go, we found them. But because it's not part of the story yet, we can't do anything. I was gonna say, like, this is a big settlement. There's no way it's abandoned, but no one's attacking me. Well, there you know. There you go. You understand why. So at some point we'll be back here anyway, so it's good that I get this. You might say, yeah, it's a spoiler, but I do like that the game lets you go into different places early, you know? You're not just following the de facto linear portion of the game. It's one of the things I dislike about a lot of games, at least towards the end, usually. They tend to all suffer from it. Like I said, it's one thing I really never liked about Resident Evil, is that every Resident Evil game follows, like, the same general formula. Or like the start, in my opinion, is the most enjoyable, because you're just kind of thrust into this survival situation. You don't know what's going on, you don't know who you can trust, you don't know anything really. And then by the end of the game, you were literally in a lab or some kind of research facility or something, you know, controlled. Not sure if that's a good word to use, but you know, it's like, it's not as cool when you're running through the city compared to running through a lab where they clearly knew what they were doing in manufacturing this shit. And I'm not saying that can't be a part of the game. It's just every Resident Evil game follows that formula. Even Resident Evil 4, which is a game I really like. By the end of the game, you're on a fucking military island. And like, yeah, it makes sense within the scope of the story, but it's like, yeah, but you're just in a military island, like... You're just like fighting dudes in military attire. It's not as cool by the end of it, you know. It's kind of outlived its welcome. Found the correct way forward somehow. Look at all these rats. Dear scribes, nobles, rulers, I greet you with friendship and the love of God. My name is Brissy the Elder. I've stayed under the disciples of Wilfrid, Alcuin, and have found many of the scalds of the much maligned lords of Daneland and the Norge. I was captured by one Rig, the slippery wisdom, during a raid on Whitby Alley. Since lived with the heathen at Goldborough and converted many while following their journey towards turning to God. These are the stories I have heard. I've compiled this saga in the spirit of our great poets Caedmund and Sinwulf. and have so dutifully taken note of the story of Rig. It's as great as that as Beowulf or Ragnar Lothbrok. It must be written and rewritten and told through the scrolls of our land and beyond the shores, for his name is immortal. Okay. And this must be the first of that. Yes. It's a saga page. Remember when they used to make Saw games? Nice. See, I'll never forget that. Other people might forget. I'll never forget it. For what it's worth, from what I've seen of the Saw game, it doesn't actually look terrible. I mean, it looks terrible, but it doesn't look unplayable. It just looks like a cheesy movie game. That's apparently canon. Maybe. See, it's hard when you use Enter the Matrix as the scope of canonicity in movie games, because that game was specifically designed to be a movie tie-in. With 480p movie shots. I mean, 480 back then is pretty fucking good. Well, actually, it was just the standard, but I mean, you know what I mean. It was pretty good. Oh, fuck. I'm not gonna sit here and shit on it. 72AP. I think the PS2 does, fuck. What's it called? Got it. I think the PS2 does 576. I gotta really set up my PS2. My big one. My Slim actually works, believe it or not. The Slim that I thought was broken, that I still have, actually does work. So I will be using that one. But what I really want to do is I want to set up the big one. And that's the last thing I really want to do is I want to get the Series X first so I can put my monitor on it the way I want to. I need to set up the Wii U sensor bar. Like, I've got the gaming setup I more or less have dreamed of for years. I just gotta do some cable management and shit, you know? That's really what I gotta do. Yeah, this game has some minor audio issues. Is this flighting? I guess it has to be, right?
Danes are cursed with slow brains and fat tongues. Care to prove me wrong?
Most men choose to be loud or stupid. Impressed that you manage both.
I'll take you
I will
on.
take you on.
Brilliant. Some flighting spirit. How about a wager?
Go big or go home, bitch boy.
Thank you.
Let us begin.
I'm just gonna load if I lose.
I have sparred against champions and bested each one.
That wasn't even that good. Yeah.
Oh, to beat such a bracket will surely be fun.
Ah, quick to bite back. Be careful, young Earth. You're a misfit, a half-wit, a foolish old grouse.
There you go.
You're a weakling, a milksop, a catcher, a louse.
Brilliant.
Look at that shit, dude.
I'm the greatest
Spitting
of
fire,
fighters, the
dude.
master of verse.
I'll steal your coin purse. Something.
Your pride is appalling, and your rhyming is worse.
Got you there, young Earth. Ha! I'm impressed. You are as sharp
That
as
was
that
easy.
axe on your belt.
The other one was actually harder.
I will have my winnings now.
Take the gold. You've earned it.
Very nice. It's not terribly hard now that I understand it. It's actually kind of funny. You just take a little minute just to shit post on someone. You know, I'll even throw in a dab. Very nice. You can't see it. It was easy. I've never dabbed before in my life. Someone kill me now, please. Just do us all a favor. I don't have to play this anymore. I won't have to play anything anymore. Oh boy. I'm very excited for another mission.
That song. You have spent some days in a longship.
Oh, many. See this salt-blasted hair? It took a pummeling over the years. All that seawater. Feels like hay now.
Better keep away from the horses, then.
You are very quick. And sturdy by the looks of you. But you are not from that Ragnarsson camp there in Repton. I would have recognized you.
I belong to another clan. What are you doing away from yours?
I have been cast out. Too old, too frail. Dead weight, as they say. I will have to get used to watching the sights of war from afar now.
No shame in that. Not many of us can say they lived long enough to simply retire. You have earned it.
But have I? Or have I missed my chance? I thought I knew what lay ahead, but now that is foreign to me.
Embrace it. Sail the seas. Write your songs and bellow out in the winds. Sounds nice to me.
You are far too young to speak so wise. There is a bright future for you and your clan. I would like to add to it. Take this key. If you find yourself in Repton, seek out my quarters near the docks. There is a large tree out front. Inside you will find a few of my most prized items. Take them. I no longer have any need.
Oh, pretty
Honor
sweet.
me. Call it a gift from the old guard to the new. Odin guide your way, young drengur.
Alright, what up, bro? I'll be taking some of this. My warring days are behind me. I've gone from sitting beside a big oak tree with a view of the docks to sitting here on this lonely island with a view of my past. Where does one go from here? Can't read it. Probably just song lyrics. Okay. He just generally wants to help.
I should keep an eye out for this old raider's home if ever I am in Repton.
I'm literally like 5 feet from Repton. What did he say? It had a big tree out front? I have to hold to swim fast? I think so. No, it's a click. It's just sprinting while swimming, which is just faster swimming. I mean, running is really just faster walking, all things considered. Is it this dude's home? Shit. I forget what he said. I really don't like that these aren't quests you can consult in your log. Maybe it's because a lot of my gaming experience with quests and shit comes from World of Warcraft, but I always consult that shit, you know? As a former WoW player, and sometimes partial returnee, it is something that I do a lot, is check the log over and over. Like Modern WoW, you don't really need to anymore, because they basically added all those mods that would show you exactly where to go. But, like, when it was... Now, we're, like, you know, in the old days, you would need to consult the log a lot, just to even know where to go, what you have and haven't done, stuff like that. And there really wasn't a way around it. Like, the quest dialogue would usually give you what you needed to know. How many fucking houses could there be? Shit. He said it was by the docks, right? Like by a tree. Well, there's only so many houses. Unless I'm not in Repton yet. Oh, what's this?
This must be that old raider's place. He said he wanted me to have his things.
Okay. We'll probably unveil something, right? A little fire never hurt anyone. Maybe it's the tarp. What? Come on. I do like the fire physics. I will say that. You know what? Why am I even doing this? I could just do this. Yeah, I don't think that tarp has anything to do with it. What was it about this in particular?
Hello there.
Riding training? Animal trainers can be found in every large town and allow you to customize. Okay. You get different colors for your raven. Oh, that really matters, I'm sure.
Until next we meet.
Mount training training your mount will unlock new abilities. Swimming lessons. All mounts gain the ability to swim, stamina efficiency, and strength training. Let's get swimming.
It's like you were born to ride.
And then you can increase the swim speed. Let's get stamina efficiency. And that's all I'll do for now. Okay, that's cool.
I must be on my way now. Goodbye.
Literally was just talking about swimming and shit. Or it's not swimming, just World of Warcraft in general. And then this happens. Looks like it's burning over here as well. Oh, because the whole house is going up in flames. I like how the inside is already thoroughly cooked. Just everyone is just cool about this, by the way. Meanwhile, I'm just trying to figure this stupidity out. How the fuck do you... I mean, if I just fuck around enough, I'll figure something out. I said you could loot my stuff, not burn my house down. I'm kind of like half expecting something to just break, and then it'll reveal what I need to know. Because, like, this tarp is very suspicious. I literally think it's just up against the wall. There's no, like, hidden way down or something.
Damn flames!
So, I mean, I'm very confused sometimes by this game and the weird shit they want you to do. It's not very straightforward at all. It's kind of what makes a lot of these quests annoying. Oh, he's just sleeping. Dude's like, yeah, it's finally a warm fire to sleep by. What the fuck? Does the item say anything? You know it doesn't. I'm just gonna pretend like it does, though. Oh, I guess I should put this on. Additional increase to critical chance. Order of Ancients Medallion. Show me this to Hytham at the Hidden Ones Bureau in my settlement. We haven't gotten there yet. Roman artifact. You get trophies for this. I have 2 4-leaf clovers. Yeah, old rusted key for Skari's house in Repton. It doesn't say where to use it, though. He clearly identified this house. I just don't know what it is in here that is so important. Is there something like up here? Is this house still burning? My God, it was just a little fire. Yeah, I'm stumped. Well, I'm annoyed. I had the wrong house the whole time. Would you believe it? Jesus, man. Well, now I can get all this. Take poem. An original Norse poem.
It's not everything.
What's this?
This crate is filled with songs.
Oh,
Must have
okay.
taken a long time to write them all out. I should return this crate to the old raider.
Yeah, let him be with his work, at least. Okay, that's pretty cool. I mean, it's too bad it took me so fucking long to figure this shit out, but, you know, I guess it's better late than never, right? Is there, like, a boat I can use? I don't think you can swim. Yeah, there you go. I'm gonna quick save anyway, just in case I lose it. You never know what could go wrong. Like looking through the same house for 10 fucking minutes and accomplishing literally nothing. How do you place it? There you go. Just wanted to make sure I didn't throw it by accident, you know? What a very roundabout mission. I'm not gonna like the side missions in this game, am I? There you go.
These are some trinkets you left behind, old man.
Ah, you've come back. Why are you wasting your time with me?
We're being
This crate
nice.
has all of your written songs.
Yeah.
This is not a gift I can accept or repay. You will want to revisit these someday. They should stay with you.
I had forgotten all about them. Something to work at on this new journey of mine.
You have only the setting sun to tell you when to stop.
And maybe not even then. That is twice you have earned my admiration. Please, tell me your name.
Eivor.
Eivor. If the gods will it, I will find my seat at Odin's table before you.
Yeah, he's a pretty
And there
cool
I will
dude.
speak of you so that when the time comes to claim your seat, they will greet you by name. Farewell.
Don't worry, he doesn't have a name, so he's not memorable. The old guard. Alright. Are we, technically we're in the next area. So I think we're good for all this. It's just a bunch of side missions. Let's go back and get this. Right? Because we got a couple areas we can investigate, as you can see. We got like 2, 3, 4 more things. And then we're just going to be in these couple of areas. I'm sure there's another one over here, by the way. Oh, yeah, look at that. 190, 250. 190 seems to be a very big threshold. 160, 20, 55, 130, 90, 220. Never mind, 340 is the highest one. I'm sure this must be the final area in the game then. Yeah, like I guess it's pretty straightforward. Did I spend all my points? I don't even think I have any. No, I do. I have 2, right? Yeah. And now we've linked up. So we'll need 2 for 6 points. We don't really need 6, but you get them in 2s, so we need to get like 3 more level ups, basically. Alright. Ironically, in this game, it doesn't really seem to be much of a reason to, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? Respec. Because respecking would imply, like, you've made a mistake, but since everything is more or less linear leveling, I mean, there's not really too much for you to do with regards to respecking. Alright, let's just fast travel. Probably get this, and, would you hate me if I stopped here for the night? Don't get me wrong, I'm glad I played, it's just, it's early. I kind of want to go back to sleep again. I've been up for 2 hours. I think it's time to go sleep for 10. That's kind of how it works. I think I am going to mix this game up with other games to play, though. And I might not... I don't even know if I'm going to 100% it, I'll be honest with you. It's since so much of it seems to be loot-based, I might just do the... I might just play this game, honestly. I'm not really feeling it too much to do 100% of everything again. Because it's just looting. Like, that's all it is. None of it seems to be very story-driven, or you get much out of it. You don't use it to level up. And maybe that's good for some, but if it's just one huge-ass scavenger hunt, and then side missions that I'm not really too big of a fan of, I might just play the story and just do the minimum. But we'll see. Maybe it'll get better. Because at least with Odyssey, like, I was constantly using the abilities that I got, and like combat was a little more interesting, I'd say. I mean, it could just be that this is not as fun of a game to 100%, because I really did enjoy doing everything in Odyssey from start to finish, so. I definitely want to run this meme shield build. So that'll be something I go back and do. Probably got to do this really quickly. Is this an enemy encampment? There's a bunch of ravens everywhere.
Heavily guarded.
Fuck eagles, I guess. Oh, this is the fortress they were trying to get into. Tamworth. Okay. Synchronized points are good. We'll just shave a whole bunch of time off later. Great. Yeah, there might be one over here. Oh, there is, see? So they kind of chain each other together, you know? Alright, yeah, I see you. And we have Raventhorpe, like, smack dab in the middle of the map. Alright, well, that's enough for now, I guess.